Hello, person watching. Oh, by the way, by the time I get to Phoenix, Injury Reserve still my album of the year. Oh, the person's gone. Oh. Love you too. So grateful for you. Thanks, same to you. I'll talk to you later tonight, babe. All right, sounds good. You enjoy your alone time. All right, thank you. Same to you. What are you guys doing? Hey, Rudy. Oh, I didn't even notice you were there. How are you doing, Rudy? Oh, by the way, by the time I get the Phoenix, Injury Reserve still my album of the year. How are you doing, Rudy? How's it going? You doing good? Also, just curious. I don't know if you know who Arca is. She's a Venezuelan, like I guess glitch hop would probably be the best way to describe her music. She also does like deconstructed club. She's a very experimental electronic artist. She released like several so she released an album called Kick last year. Now she released Kick 2, and then that was on November 29th. Then she released Kick 3, which is my favorite in the trilogy. I think it's really really good. Like it might compete with some of her best stuff like that. Ampersand. That was my favorite I heard for a while, but I think Kick 3 is really good. But anyways, Kick 4 is all right. Kick 5 is going to be tomorrow. I don't know if you heard that or not. Anything you want to talk about, Rudy? you doing? Oh, just brushing my teeth for a second. Oh, forgot to brush it. Like I had dinner like a couple hours ago. I almost forgot to brush my teeth, but I decided to do that real quick. So, welcome back, Rudy. How you doing? Anything you want to talk about? Here, Rudy. Ever listen to the Smiths? Yeah, I love the Smiths. I actually own the Queen is Dead on vinyl. Actually, Smiths are great. I think I heard Morrissey's kind of an asshole though, but I haven't really looked into why. I just know that I've heard he said or done controversial things, but I'm not exactly sure what they are. Mm-hmm. What's your favorite album? Mine's The Queen is Dead. That's my favorite album. That's the album that I own by them. Hey, Myron, how you doing? Discord. Bing. How you doing, Myron? You already know what I'm going to say. You doing good? I listened to OK Computer by Radiohead. Oh, yeah, that's a great album. It's my third favorite by him. Yeah. What do you think of it? Blood Moon. Oh, yeah. I thought it was okay. I mean, I thought it was good. It wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be, though. I think it's. I was expecting it to be Chelsea Wolf's best at least, but I think Abyss is still her best, though. I'd say out of their recent albums, it's probably my least favorite, if I gotta say. But it has some good songs on it. I was expecting it to be a lot better than what it turned out to be, but that's all right. Yeah, I thought it was good. I just thought it would be better, but it was good. You ever heard Abyss by Chelsea Wolf? That's a really good album too. That's good. I'm glad you liked it, Rudy. What was your favorite song off of it? My favorite's still Jane Doe. Oh, you don't agree with me? I mean, like you fail me. That's right. I think my second favorite is All You Love We Leave Behind. Is my second favorite by him. My favorite in general off the album. Oh wait, you mean the song Blood Moon? Oh wait, I got you. Hold on, I got you. Wait, what? Yeah. All right. Yeah, you Fail Me is still my favorite album. My favorite song is Last Night. Hmm. Last Night, I mean. You Fail Me is probably my third favorite, if I had to say. Wonder if is Jane Doe the only one that comes with a booklet? I'm curious. Not the Strokes. Though. Jane Doe the only one? Let me see. Curious. I would have. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. Let me see if All We Love Believe We Leave Behind. Let me see if that one comes with a booklet. Doesn't look like it. Cover the vinyl art's pretty cool though. What's this? Oh, and there's one where it's a little book or something. I don't know if it's a CD or what that is though. Axe the Fall comes with one. Axe the Fall is pretty good too. I think Axe the Fall, that one's actually pretty underrated. I think it's one of their more experimental releases, I think. That got Converge merch. That's pretty cool. They're your favorite band? Just curious, what do you think of Dillinger Escape Plan? I'm just curious. What I don't remember if I asked you. I think I remember someone saying that they weren't too big on them. I'm not sure if that was you though. The Dillinger Escape Plan. They're my favorite metalcore band. Oh, yeah, you should check them out. They're really good. They have a EP. Irony's a Dead Scene. That EP is really good. And then they have an album called One of Us is the Killer. It's really good. Ironworks is really good. Yeah, they're really good. They're my favorite metalcore band. They have a really, really, really unique sound. They're like their stuff is like, oh, you like Earth? Yeah, Earth is good. I think I've only listened to a couple of their albums though, but I think I like that one. The Bee Made Honey in the Lion's Skull. That's probably my favorite they did. I didn't really understand their first album though. The one that's called, I forget what it's called. I think it's called Earth One or something. Let me see. I don't know. It's probably something you got to listen to more than Earth Two. That's what it's called. Yeah. It just feels like, I don't know. To me, it just felt like it was just nothing but just a drone, which I guess that's the point of it, though. I don't know, but we see. I don't know. But my favorite they did though is probably the Bees Made Honey in the Lion's Skull. It's probably my favorite they did. More like it is background music. Yeah, I got you. I got you. That makes sense. I don't know. It's kind of like Sun, not Sun O. Some people probably call it Sun O. The O is supposed to act like it's a sun. The other group's just called Sun. I don't know. It's kind of like that, I suppose. Heard of them? Yeah. But yeah, you should definitely check out the Dillinger Escape Plan. They're like very like electronic, like electronic influenced by like experimental electronic artists like Aphex Twin and stuff like that. And not all their music incorporates electronic music. Some of it does. Like Ironworks has a lot of it, but it's just influenced by it, as in the breaks and all this other stuff. Like I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, and they don't always incorporate electronics, but they do sometimes. But they're very influenced by stuff like Aphex Twin and stuff like that. But Ironworks has a lot of electronic stuff in it. I have a feeling they will sound like Nine Inch Nails. No, not really. I don't think they really sound like Nine Inch Nails, but I think they're one of their influences. I know the vocalist likes Nine Inch Nails. They covered one of their songs. They did this covers EP. They covered one of their songs. I forgot what song it was that they covered, but I think it was Wish. I could be wrong, but I believe that's what it was. But their vocals aren't quite as harsh as on Nine Inch Nails' stuff, but he does scream, but they aren't. But it's not so loud. Like you can still understand what he's saying. With Converge, you can't understand what he's saying, but with Dillinger Escape Plan, he screams, but you can still understand what he's saying. And there's some parts where it's more soft singing. But he's a pretty good vocalist, actually. But they have a very, very, very unique sound. I can't really name a group that really sounds like them. They have a very unique sound, but they're not for everyone. I can see some people hearing their music and thinking it's like really headache inducing, but I love their music. I think they're great. They're one of my favorite metal bands. They're from New Jersey, I believe. The Irony is a Dead Scene. It actually features Mike Patton on vocals. They didn't get their second vocalist yet. Like their first album had this other vocalist. I don't know I forgot his name, but then that vocalist left, and then they decided to record an EP, but they didn't have a vocalist, so they got Mike Patton to do it. They recorded 4 songs. There's 3 original songs, and the 4th one is an Aphex Twin cover of "Come to Daddy." And Mike Patton did really great on it. I think it's not only Dillinger Escape Plan's best thing they ever did, but I think it's the best thing Mike Patton has ever done too. And I love Mike Patton. I love Mr. Bungle. I love Faith No More, stuff like that. But yeah, it's a really great EP. And Greg Paciato, I don't know, but I don't know how to pronounce his name. Greg Paciato or something like that. Paciato. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he does does really good too. One of Us is the Killer is probably my second favorite release he did. Anyways, how homework makes you want to bash my head open. That sucks. You doing homework right now? I don't want to keep you from doing that. I guess unless if you're, I don't know, background, I don't know. But just as long as you can concentrate on doing it, I guess. Oh. But I do have some tomorrow. Oh, I got you. Oh, let me try to think. Let me think of some other metalcore bands I like. So I'd probably mention Genghis Tron. I don't know if you've heard of them, but they're a cyber grind and metalcore, like mathcore, I guess you can call them. They're from New York. They're really good, but they have an album called Bored at the House. Is really good. How's your brother? He's doing good. Josh A. I don't know who that is. Josh A. Who's Josh A? Oh, is that like? Oh, it's a group. Okay. Wait, hold on. Wait. He has a lot of listens. Okay. What music is he? What is he's trap rap? Oh, okay. This is, yeah. I thought he was related to you. No, he's not. Oh wait, is he the guy you said looked like me? Let's see. Oh yeah. He was the guy you said looked like me. That's right. I can see that. I do have an uncle named Josh though. Was any good? Is he any good? I used to like him. Oh, haven't listened to him in years. He's not too experimental. You probably won't like him. Yeah. Well, there's some stuff I like that isn't experimental, like Kira Benito. I guess like on their old stuff and their new stuff. I guess their time and place is relative experimental, but like the new Bruno Mars album. You know, I don't know. There's some stuff I like that's not everything I like is experimental though, but a lot of stuff I like is though. I'll say that. I need a raw album. What does that mean? You mean like an album you haven't listened to before? Or are you talking about the Hobson album raw? I need something like Screaming, like No Love, Deep Web, but more experimental. I think if I can, with some sort of like, I don't know, like, let me try to look through here. Let me see. I feel like I might know something. I guess maybe horror, like spelled like HO9909. They're or maybe you might like Show Me the Body. They're like a punk and hip hop group, but I think they do better as punk alone though, personally. But let me see. You might like, I mean, horror. I think they're kind of hit or miss though, but they're also kind of a punk and rap group. Yeah. me see here. Or you might like City Morgue. That's another one. You made music? Yeah, I make ambient and drone music. What do you think of it? Have you heard it? I was something kind of like Wolf Girl, the No Love Deep Web and Converge. Oh, I gotcha. So something kind of almost like, maybe not digital hardcore, but I kind of see what you mean. Let me see here. Oh, you know, one thing you might like. In that case, if you want to go something a bit to like Wolf Girl, or I guess Wolf Girl isn't really digital hardcore, but there's a album that's pretty good that's called Reframe by Rabbit Junk, which it's kind of like an alternative metal and also digital hardcore album. Or do you mean like kind of like really? Yeah. Yeah, you might like Rabbit Junk, Reframe. The album's called Reframe. The group's called Rabbit Junk. That's one of my favorite digital hardcore albums. Um, and then another one. I don't know if I'd say I'm friends with this guy, but I've talked to him before. I mean, he's just more of, I guess he's follows me on Rate Your Music, but he's also an artist and he makes really good music. He's called New Pink. One of his albums on Rate Your Music actually almost has 800 ratings, but he's pretty good. He released a really good EP called Heaven's Waiting Room. It's more of an ambient EP, but you might like his other albums because he does digital hardcore and he has a really, really unique sound. Like he did a really good album. Let me see here. Hold on, give me a second. Yeah, he did a really good mixtape. I forgot the name of it. It's Not With My Blood, and that was really good. And you Seaweed Jesus is great, and then sort of Flower Hills Killer. That's another really great one. But he's pretty cool though. I've talked to him a few times. I actually wanted to know if he'd wanted to work on a project with me, but he said he didn't have the time to do it. But he said he likes the idea of it. He's a pretty cool guy. Yeah, tell me what you think of that stuff. I don't think there's any other. You know, another one you might like. This one, I don't know if you like power noise. I guess there's another one I can think of, but there's a what's it called? Sonic Dragolgo or something like that. He's a Japanese power noise artist. He did a really good album called My Sweet Honey Bunny. It's really good. And another good power noise release, and this one is really, really, really harsh though. It's like has a lot of harsh noise elements, but it's probably my favorite power noise release is Incinerator by Dream Crusher. It's really good. It's an EP, but it's like almost an hour long. So I don't know why they consider it an EP, but yeah. Well, yeah, the harsher the better. Yeah, you might like Incinerator by Dream Crusher then, but it's very, very, very abrasive. So I'll tell you that. But it's pretty good. It's basically just insanely abrasive like EDM. Basically, is what it sounds like. It's pretty good. The first song on it is like 20 minutes or something like that. There's only 5 songs on it too, I think. I gotta found another world to describe what I'm looking for. Kind of like Gabber. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess it is Gabber. Yes, you could call it that actually. Yeah. Yeah, I went into a bit of a Gabber phase after like a tiny little Gabber phase after Def Grips dropped that EP Steroids. Some had glitchy Gabber with loud vocals basically. Yeah. It's another good Gabber release actually. It's Black Box by Orphidean or whatever it's called. It's pretty good. I can't stop listening to Arcus Kick 3. Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. Like that might be my well, I don't know. Maybe a bit more time. I haven't listened to Ampersand, but that was my favorite for a while. But I think Kick 3 might be your best now. It's really good. It's definitely my favorite in the Kick series. The Kick 3 is really good. Black Box by who? It's Orphidean. Hold on, I'll type it. It's kind of here we go. Orphidean. I think that's how you spell it. It's kind of like Gabber, but then it has some power noise and stuff like that, and some industrial techno and stuff like that in it too. I think he's from the Netherlands, I think. You know what would be cool? What would be cool? What would be cool? Excited for the Kick 5 too, by the way. Death Grips X Machine Girl X Converge X Earth X Nine Inch Nails. Yeah, it's that would sound awesome, man. Yeah, Death Grips and Machine Girl definitely. X Converge would be interesting. I can't see Earth or Nine Inch Nails wanting to get involved, but I think it would be a good collaboration though. But I can't see them getting involved. Definitely not Nine Inch Nails. And just the reason I say that is because so I don't know if you knew this, but this was during, I guess it was sometime after No Love Deep Web was released, and I think I heard Trent Reznor was actually was actually brought up. Not he didn't bring up, but he was told about Def Grips and how they like when they were supposed to release No Love Deep Web, their label told them that they couldn't release it until next year, so they just put it out on the internet, and then they used the picture of Zach Hill's penis as the cover art, and I think he just thought it was funny, and then he did a tour with them, and he did a tour with them in Soundgarden, and when they did the tour, Def Grips didn't show up, and they just their instruments were there, but they weren't there. They actually weren't even in the state, and I think I heard the people went onto the stage and destroyed their instruments or something like that. And then Trent Reznor was like super upset over it, like really pissed off that they didn't show up. And he sent like an angry tweet about them. So I can't see him collaborating with them, but maybe Ministry. That's maybe one I can see maybe doing. Or really Swift if it was Ministry, because they did the tour of Ministry too, but they actually showed up when they did a tour of Ministry though. Now I gotta admit that is kind of shitty that they did that. I don't know. I definitely would be upset. I definitely think Trent Reznor had a right to be upset that they did that. That's kind of stupid, I thought. And they were probably doing it. I don't know. I don't know why they would do that. I would be upset too if someone did that. Yeah. I still love Def Grips though. I still love their music. And I think because Death Grips didn't show up, they ended up replacing Death Grips with one of Yohitrix Point Never, who's like he's pretty good. He's an electronic artist from Massachusetts. He's actually the person who apparently created vaporwave music, and he also did the soundtrack for Uncut Gems, which is a great film. And then he also did the soundtrack to their other movie, Good Time. Your Santa video was brutal. Yeah, well, I had to tell the Santa Niners. I just couldn't take their shit anymore. I just had to do that. Okay. I hope I offended all the Santa deniers out there. I hope I offended every single one of them. All right. I just can't take any more of their shit. I'd had to tell them how it is. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. It's just I don't know. I don't know if I want to get on a rant. I guess I'll do it anyway. But it's just that. How exactly can you think Santa doesn't exist? Like, who do you think drinks the milk and the cookies? Well, both drinks the milk and the cookies. Yes, I meant to say that. And then why the hell does it say Santa on it? He's at the mall. I've seen him at the mall, so it's like, oh, well, now it's just Def Grips X RFX Converge X Chingo. Yeah, man. I wish a collab could happen between Nine Inch Nails and Def Grips because I think that would be a really interesting sound. I think it would work really well. New Gas album drops tomorrow. Yeah, that's cool. I haven't listened to Gas in a while. The pop album's pretty good though. New Gas, yeah, I already read that. Mm-hmm. What's your favorite album? I guess. I'm mad at Chelsea Wolf. Why are you mad at Chelsea Wolf? What'd she do? Her favorite album was 21. What's her favorite album? What the hell? Oh. Oh, favorite. Okay, these are our favorite albums. 2021. All right. So backwash now. So good. No. That's cool. All right. Now we're gonna have to wait 4 years for another one. Oh, she ruined the new Converge album. Now we're gonna have to wait 4 years for another one. Let's see that. Have you ever listened to her album Abyss? It's pretty good. She does have a really good voice though. Her music's kind of creepy at times though, but I think she has a really good voice. I like her album Abyss quite a lot. I'm just joking. You still kind of want a solo Converge album. I still want to kind of want. Oh, you want one without her on it? Yeah. Could see that. It's not really even a metalcore. It's more of a sludge metal album too. There's a lot of more clean vocals on it. We didn't get enough Jacob Bannon, honestly. I got you. That makes sense. I really enjoyed her with Converge. That was an interesting pairing. I think she's from Sacramento, if I remember correctly. I believe it's where she's from. That's the same city that Def Grips is from, and also Deftones is from that city too. Remember, I was saying I want a Raw album earlier. Oh, I got you. So it's an album with just him. Found another comparison. What is that? Oh crap! You know, one album you'd like this. There's an album I listened to by this group called, and I'm like face tat. Oh yeah, I got you. There's an album you might like. It's called the group's called Ha. They're from Monaco. I don't know if you ever heard of that country, Monaco. It's a little tiny little city state next to France. A city state obviously is just a country that's also a city because it's so tiny. But they have an album called Hypercut that's really good. Ha Hypercut. I'll spell it out for you. It's really good. I listened to it a couple days ago. It's very underrated. It's a very unique sounding album. I really hope it gets more attention. I thought it was really good. It's very weird at times, but it's very very different and very unique sounding. It's really good. You might like it. Ha Hypercut. That's one you might like. Yeah. Yeah, it's spelled just like that with HAH. I'll check it out. Yeah, it's really good. There's actually another. I mean, there's actually another group I like from Monaco. It's called God Killer. They're black metal though, but I think they did an EP that was pretty good. Called or the Rebirthing of the Middle Ages. Yeah. Then they kind of went towards a more like industrial metal with electronics kind of sound, but I think they do black metal better. I think this is me though. Oh, and there's one other thing you probably want to check out this Phantom Smasher, Phantom Smasher. So hold on, there's another one you might like. This is another really underrated album. This one's really good too. So Phantom Smasher. Yeah, hold on. There we go. Another good, really good one. Check that one out too. And I'm saying the album's called Phantom Smasher. The group's called Phantom Smasher. Their first album was called Atom Smasher, and I think they went under the name Atom Smasher. But that one's pretty good too. But I think that one's better. Their second one, it's called Phantom Smasher. Santa Deniers or Betos, yeah, they're fucking awful people. Like they're so bad. I hate Santa Deniers so much. They're basically a bunch of soy boys. They fucking suck. Like the only good Santa Denier is a dead Santa Denier. Like I fucking I can't stand them. I hate them so much. How is Atlanta? What do you mean? Oh, when I saw Injury Reserve? Yeah, it was good. That's fun. Yeah, I had a good time. I thought they played pretty well. They played the entirety of By the Time I Get to Phoenix. That's still my album of the year, by the way, just so you guys know. Are you vegan? No, I'm not vegan. No, I love meat. Yeah, I don't have any problem with veganism, but I'm not a vegan. Like, I'm not a vegan. But I don't have any problem with people being vegan, though. But I eat meat and I drink milk, and no, I'm not vegan. Favorite meal? I guess like let me think. Um, let's see. Yes, I like Chinese food a lot. That's one thing. I like Chinese food. I like cheeseburgers. I like chicken a lot. That's another thing. I like chicken a lot. I love ice cream. That's something I really love is ice cream. I like oranges. Let's see. I'm getting hungry now. Just talking about this stuff. I love ramen. That's another thing. I love ramen. I love ramen so much. That thing. Red versus quart. What does that mean? Wait. Oh, red versus in the court of the Crimson King. Okay, I got you. I prefer red. I prefer red. Yeah, I prefer red over in the court of the Crimson King. Red is actually my favorite album of the 70s, actually. It's one of my favorite albums ever. The Starless is a really good song. You heard Petition in the Empty Sky. I have not heard that one, but I will give it a listen soon. I'll tell you what I think next time. It's my second favorite Converge album. It's cool. I'll give it a listen. I think it's one of their first ones, I think, right? See you later, Rizak. See you, Rudy. Okay. It was good talking to you guys. I had a lot of fun talking to you guys. See you next time. Have a good weekend. It's emo Converge. It's interesting. All right. See you later, guys.